Mantras of our Divine Mother. Our Divine Mother says, be ever one-pointed in your surrender and sincere in your aspiration, and you will constantly feel the presence of the Divine's help and guidance. With always our love and blessings, says our Divine Mother. Sri Aurobindo Savitri, Book 3, The Book of the Divine Mother, Canto 4, The Vision and the Bone, page 385, last line. Traveler upon the bare eternal heights, tread still the difficult and dateless path, joining the cycles with its austere curve, measured for man by the initiate gods. My light shall be in thee, my strength thy force. Let not the impatient Titan drive thy heart. Ask not the imperfect fruit the partial prize. Only one boon to greaten thy spirit, demand only one joy to raise thy kind desire. Above blind fate and the antagonist powers, moveless there stands a high unchanging will. To its omnipotence leave thy works resolved. All things shall change in God's transfiguring hour. August and sweet sank hushed that mighty voice. Nothing now moved in the vast brooding space. A stillness came upon the listening world, a mute immensity of the eternal space. But Ashwapati's heart replied to her, a cry amid the silence of the vast. How shall I rest content with mortal day and the dull measure of terrestrial things? I who have seen behind the cosmic mask the glory and the beauty of thy face. Hard is the doom to which thou bindest thy sons. How long shall our spirits battle with the night and bear defeat and the brute yoke of death? We who are vessels of a deathless force and builders of the Godhead of the race? Or if it is thy work I do below, amid the error and waste of human life, in the vague light of man's half-conscious mind, why breaks not in some distant gleam of thee? Even the centuries and millenniums pass, where in the grayness is thy coming's ray? Where is the thunder of thy victory's wings? Only we hear the feet of passing gods. A plan in the occult eternal mind, mapped out to backward and prophetic sight. The aeons ever repeat their changeless round. The cycles all rebuild and ever aspire. All we have done is ever still to do. All breaks and all renews and is the same. Words of our Lord Sri Aurobindo, taken from the collective works of our Lord Sri Aurobindo, SAPCL, book The Mother, with letters on the mother and the purpose of her embodiment. Who is the mother? Question. Do you not refer to the mother, our mother, in your book, The Mother? For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says yes. Question. Is she not the individual divine mother who has embodied the power of these two vaster ways of her existence, transcendent and universal? For this, our Lord says yes. Question. Has she not descended here amongst us into the darkness and falsehood and error and death in her deep and great love for us? For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says yes. Question. There are many who hold the view that she was human but now embodies the Divine Mother, and her prayers, they say, explain this view. But to my mental conception, to my psychic feeling, she is the Divine Mother who has consented to put on her the cloak of obscurity and suffering and ignorance, so that she can effectively lead us, human beings, to knowledge and bliss and ananda and to the Supreme Lord. For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, the divine puts on an appearance of humanity, assumes the outward human nature in order to tread the path and show it to human beings, but it does not cease to be the divine. It is a manifestation that takes place, a manifestation of a growing divine consciousness, not human turning into divine. The mother was inwardly above the human even in childhood, so the view held by many is erroneous. Question. I also concede that the mother's prayers are meant to show us, the aspiring psychic, how to pray to the divine. For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says yes. Next subtopic, the mother's manifestation and the supramental descent. Question. Is there any difference between the mother's manifestation and the descent of the supramental? For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, the mother comes in order to bring down the supramental, and it is the descent which makes her full manifestation here possible. Question. The mother does not work on the sadhak directly from her own plane above, though she can do so if she wants to. She can even supramentalize the world in a day, but in that case, the supramental nature created here would be the same as it was above, and not the earth in ignorance, evolving into the supramental earth, a manifestation which will not be in appearance quite the same as what the supermind is. For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says that is a very important truth. Next subtopic, purpose of the mother's embodiment. Question. Am I right in thinking that she, as an individual, embodies all the divine powers and brings down the grace more and more to the physical plane, and her embodiment is a chance for the entire physical consciousness to be changed and to be transformed? For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says yes. Her embodiment is a chance for the earth consciousness to receive the supramental into it and to undergo first the transformation necessary for that to be possible. Afterwards, there will be a further transformation by the supramental, but the whole earth consciousness will not be supramentalized. There will be first a new race representing the supermind as man represents the mind. And Lord Sri Aurobindo continues to say, there is one divine force which acts in the universe and in the individual and is also beyond the individual and the universe. The mother stands for all these, but she is working here in the body to bring down something not yet expressed in this material world so as to transform life here. It is so that you should regard her as the divine Shakti working here for that purpose. She is that in the body, but in her whole consciousness, she is also identified with all the other aspects of the divine. There are not many mothers, there is one in many forms. The transcendental is only one aspect of the mother. I do not know what is meant by the embodied aspect of the transcendental mother. This is the embodied aspect of one, the one mother. What she manifests through it depends on herself. Question: why does the mother in her universal action act according to the law of things, but in her embodied physical by constant grace? For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says it is the work of the cosmic power to maintain the cosmos and the law of the cosmos. The greater transformation comes from the transcendent above the universal, and it is that transcendent grace which the embodiment of the mother is there to bring into action. Question: what would you say about the utility of the physical approach to the mother? For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, there is the utility of the physical approach to the mother, the approach of the embodied mind and vital to her embodied power. In her universal action, the mother acts according to the law of things. In her embodied physical action is the opportunity of a constant grace. It is for that the embodiment takes place. Next subtopic: different appearances of the mother. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says the mother has many different personalities and her appearance varies according as one or another predominates. The something common, of course, exists. There is first the one whom all these personalities manifest, but that cannot be expressed in name or word. There is also the supramental personality, which from behind the veil presides over the aim of the present manifestation. The mother, says our Lord, has not only one appearance but many at different times. Behind the physical body, there are many forms and powers and personalities of the mother. Question: 2 days back, I saw a vision that the fire of aspiration was rising from my heart and going upward with the constant remembrance of the Divine Mother. Then I saw that the mother, as we see her in her physical body, was descending in the fire and filling all my parts with peace and strength. What does this vision indicate? Why did I see the Divine Mother exactly as we see her in her physical body and not in her divine form? For this, our Lord answered this question on 15th of July 1933 and says, it indicates an aspiration and an action for realization in the external nature and not only in the inner being. When it is an inner action or an action of another plane, one can see the mother in any of her forms, but for realization in the physical, her appropriate form is that which she wears here, says our Lord. Question: why does the mother appear different at different times, as at pranam or prosperity, or while giving the interview? Sometimes even anatomical differences are visible. What is the reason of these differences in her appearance? Does it depend on the extent to which she turns outwards? For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, it is rather, I think, dependent on the personality that manifests in front, as she has many personalities and the body is plastic enough to express something of each when it comes forward. Question. Often when I see the mother, I feel as if she is the image of the divine Ananda and her form looks like that of a young girl. Is there any truth in my feeling? For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says Ananda is not the only thing. There is knowledge and power and love and many other powers of the divine. As a special experience, only it may stand. Yes, you may see like that as if the mother was taller than her ordinary physical appearance. Next subtopic. Next subtopic, revelation of the mother's coming. Question. When Ramakrishna was doing sadhana, mother was on earth physically for the first 8 years of her childhood from 1878 to 1886. Did he know that mother had come down? He must have had some vision at least of her coming, but we do not read anywhere definitely about it. And when Ramakrishna must have been intensely calling mother, she must have felt something at that age. For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo answered this question on the 11th of July 1935 and says, in mother's childhood visions, she saw myself whom she knew as Krishna. She did not see Ramakrishna. It was not necessary that he should have a vision of her coming down, as he was not thinking of the future nor consciously preparing for it. I do not think he had the idea of any incarnation of the Divine Mother. Next subtopic, seeing the divine in the mother. Question. This morning I perceived a great beauty in the Divine Mother. It was as if her whole body was glowing with a supernatural light. In fact, I felt as if a supreme goddess has come down from the heavens above. Kindly explain. For this, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, it was only that you felt the divinity with her, which is always there.
रुद्रयते दक्षिणं मुखं तीर्णमामुपाहि नित्यम् सर्वस्तरदुर्गाणि सर्वो भद्राणि पश्यतु सर्वः सद्बुद्धिमाप्नोतु सर्वः सर्वत्र नन्दतु सर्वेत्र सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नुयात् ॐ नमो भगवते माहेश्वरी स्वाहा एतत् पाद्यं श्रीमीरायै नमः ॐ नमो भगवते श्रीअरविन्दाय भगवते श्रीअरविन्दाय ॐ नमो भगवते श्रीअरविन्दाय भगवते श्रीअरविन्दाय
Sri Aurobindo talks about the transcendent mother and says, this is what is termed by the Adya Shakti. She is the supreme consciousness and power above the universe, and it is by her that all the gods are manifested, and even the supramental Ishvara comes into manifestation through her, the supramental Purushottama of whom the gods are powers and personalities. Adya Shakti, says our Lord, is the original Shakti, therefore the highest form of the Mother. Only she manifests in a different way according to the plane on which one sees her. The Divine Mother, says our Lord, is the consciousness and force of the Divine, which is the Mother of all things. The Mother and the Ishvara, says our Lord. The Mother is the consciousness and force of the Divine, or it may be said, she is the Divine in its consciousness force. The Ishvara, as Lord of the cosmos, does come out of the Mother who takes her place beside him as the cosmic Shakti. The cosmic Ishvara is one aspect of the Divine. Prayers and Meditations, February 21st, 1914. Every day, every moment should be an occasion for a new and completer consecration, and not one of those enthusiastic and flurried consecrations, overactive, full of illusions about the work, but a deep and silent consecration which is not necessarily visible but penetrates and transfigures all action. Our mind, solitary and peaceful, should always repose in Thee, and from that pure summit have the exact perception of realities of the soul and eternal reality behind all unstable and fleeting appearances. O Lord, my heart is purified of all uneasiness and anguish. It is steady and calm, and sees Thee in all things, and whatever our outer actions may be, whatever the circumstances and the future has in store for us, I know that Thou alone livest, that Thou alone art real in Thy immutable permanence, and it is in Thee that we live. May there be peace upon all the earth.